Hey, ballers, and welcome to Ball Bros Online Podcast. Please subscribe to the podcast on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube podcasts at Ball Bros Don't Lie Podcast. Please follow us on our YouTube channel at Ball Bros Don't Lie Podcast, and also on our Instagram and TikTok, Ball Bros Don't Lie Podcast. We appreciate you all, and thank you for supporting the podcast. All right, let's get into it.
As you see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours.
It's hard.
No, don't say it. You don't want to get canceled. All right, welcome in to another episode of the Ball Bros Don't Lie podcast. Today's episode is roster bromance. Tyler, do you have a bromance with someone? That's not me.
Uh, Girlfriend would say I do.
Your girlfriend does? Says you
My
do?
girlfriend, my girlfriend says I do, so I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, cool. I don't have a bromance. I'm a father. So I just have a wife and a kid, and that's my bromance.
Your kid is your bromance.
Yeah, well, yeah, some days. Other days he's not. We'll see how he is this morning. He's getting woken up right now as we speak. We had a late night yesterday. So anywho,
Drinking some wine? Drinking some
no,
wine before Broster Bromances?
no, we went to it was Courtney remember Ryan? It was his
Yeah.
birthday. It was his birthday yesterday. So we went to Moonlight Brewery. If you're listening, you could sponsor us. I'll like the beer. I don't care.
Dude, there was so many birthdays yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Saturday, August 23rd.
Yeah.
I literally spent all day going to 3 or 4 different birthday parties.
Oh wow. Yeah. August for us is a lot of birthdays. There's Tim's. Well, yeah. There's only two of us today. I should mention that Tim is celebrating his birthday. He is turning 42.
Nice. Happy birthday, Tim.
Happy birthday, Tim. I don't know what he's doing because he's keeping it secret from a lot of people. So I have no idea what he's doing. All I know he's not coming in. So
Going to Tijuana.
hey, whatever. So it's his birthday, so it's just me and Tyler today. We're gonna do our bromances for that, and also we're gonna get in some news and notes first. Today, yesterday, if you're listening to this is Sunday, August 24th. Yesterday was Saturday, the 23rd. It was the last day of preseason.
Cool.
One more week, and we get football. But I mean, there was football on yesterday. There was a college. College has started week 0. So all you college phenoms out there, I love it. Next week will be the real week for college football. So yeah, so we'll get into news. If you haven't heard, Daniel Jones was named the starting QB for the Colts, which
Kind of crazy.
I mean, I kind of saw it coming. But that's really good for the receivers and their new rookie tight end, Tyler Warren. So I like that. I put notes in twice for that one. Devon A-Chain still dealing with his calf injury, but that was Saturday. That coach Mike McDaniel said, but he has no setbacks he didn't play in the game Saturday, but Coach McDaniel said there's no setbacks for that his calf injury. So he looks like he's progressing. So, but still, that's concerning if you're drafting this week. You still don't know what you'll get from him. So, Just be cautious. Lamar's still has his wrist injury. He didn't play this preseason. And then this one kind of I hate my dynasty team already. I really do. Brian Robinson Jr. was traded to the 49ers.
It's
Um,
really huge.
it's so yeah, now it's didn't you text me saying a good call on CMC grenade or something like that?
Yeah, it's actually that was Tim's grenade.
Yeah, that was
Like
Tim's grenade.
on CMC being a grenade.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what this does for. It seems like they are unsure with their backup role is there with Guerrero. Um, and I don't think it doesn't put pause on me for CMC. I'll still draft him, but it's now Brian Robinson is like the big back. Is he going to get the goal line carries now and stuff like that? So it's
Definitely somewhat of a committee back there.
yeah. So
Because Brian Robinson Jr. is a solid, starting
he
running back.
yeah, he can be on anyone's roster as their starting running back. He's just, he's not, he's not flashy. He's like a poor man's running back for like a later round. So Godwin is has been I saw this. Godwin is taken off the pup list, but he's not going to play until October. I don't know why they just didn't do it if he's just not going to practice or he's still injured, but I think there's if you're on the pup list, you can't really do much for a while. And then after you get off the pup list, there's like a practice startup regimen you have to do to get back into it. So it's I think they're just doing it just so that he could get the treatment and practice as much as he can without probably playing for a while. So and then Jennings is a maybe for week one because he has a calf strain. That's still concerning if he's a maybe. Just be cautious when you're drafting him. I would still take Ricky Pearsall first over him. What about you?
Here's a Ricky P. I'm
Yeah.
highly talking Ricky P. He was almost in. He was almost on my list
Oh, for your
for today.
bro?
For today,
Yeah, I thought about it too.
he was highly considered to be on my list. Didn't make it though, but
Yeah. Uh, and then Najee is the same. He's a maybe for week one with his eye injury, but I wouldn't take anything into that right now. Um, he has not played a snap in preseason. He hasn't had like any type of work during the offseason training camp. So draft a little teaser. Omarium's my bromance. So draft him with the utmost of confidence. And I'm talking about Omari Hampton, not Najee. Just an FYI. And then Jordan Love is hoping to take snaps this week. Head coach Matt LeFleur said they're hopeful that he'll take snaps this week because of his thumb injury. So what did you say?
the flair.
LeFleur. So and that's you got any other news or notes?
Let's get after it.
We have just for people's if you want to know, our draft is in a week from today. I should know.
And this is our keeper league where
Yeah. Yeah,
we
it's a week.
players.
Yeah, a week from today. This is our keeper league. So yeah, it's getting exciting here.
Fantasy football is upon us.
Yes. So, all right, let's get into our bromances. Tyler, would you like to go first?
Would love to.
Okay. Are you are you gonna do who I think you're gonna do first, or are you just gonna go top down?
Oh, you already know it, brother.
What the too long? Well, if you don't know who Tyler's favorite player is,
You're gonna know now.
yep.
My boy, the one and only. Just imagine Bruce Buffer on the mic from UFC. The one, the only. Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
That is my boy. if I if he hears this, I would love to be your bromance, Jaden Daniels. Um,
I'm sure he has a lot of bromances.
I mean, I'm a great time, love to have fun, and I live by the beach now, so you can come chill by the beach with me.
You're in, yeah. If you ever hear this, Jed, he lives in San Diego, right
Yeah,
off the beach. So
come to the West Coast, brother. Preferably, yeah, man. I would enjoy that. But Jaden Daniels, he's going third round. Um, Honestly, the last year, I drafted heavily. And for the quarterbacks,
in
I was
both
a
leagues,
big
yeah.
yeah, and all my leagues last year. In the dynasty, in the keeper league, and then my other couple leagues that I was in. Um, I think one of the other leagues that I'm not with you, I got Jalen Hurts. But anyways, I drafted heavily for quarterbacks. And honestly, I felt like it was a huge difference. And
Well, yeah. I mean,
it's
you
a huge difference to your lineup, even though you might, yeah, you're taking away a wide receiver one. I mean, not a wide receiver one, but like, you know, your core people. And I feel like if you have a solid quarterback that can run and throw the ball, it is such a game changer in your lineup. Especially if you have someone high powered like Jaden Daniels, Lamar, Jalen, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's a little bit more of a pocket passer, but still, he still runs the ball. But last year, Jaden Daniels was QB5. He was ranked 10th on target percentage with 75.4%. In completion rate, he was sixth in with 69%. Yards per attempt with 7.4. He was 14th in the league. 10th in touchdown passes with 25.
damn,
Besides these stats that are quite fantastic for a rookie year, he was sacked 47 times, which is the sixth most in the NFL. But they addressed that situation with Pro Bowler left tackle Laramie Tunsil.
Laramie Tunsil, great
Laramie Tunsil.
all pro.
So that's a great addition for that problem that they had. And he got
He,
Debo for short passes.
yeah,
Uh,
he looks good.
Scary Terry for the deep balls and touchdowns. And my good old stag duo that we had a couple last episode, I think, Zach Ertz
Yeah,
for reliable security hands.
Zach Ertz is. I think is he going undrafted still?
Yeah, he's definitely still going undrafted.
Oh, if you really want to punch your tight end position, go for it.
Yeah. Even though last year he was pretty good runner, 79 rushing attempts, 100, almost 900 yards, six tugs. I think these rushing numbers might go down this year just due to a better supporting cast around him. Being the left tackle, he doesn't have to scramble.
Mhm.
And then Debo, even though Debo, I mean, people are sleeping on Debo. I'm not sleeping on Debo, but kind of just downplaying him because, you know, I get it. But he's still a weapon,
Yeah,
still
he,
good hands for Jaden Daniels, and still someone that you have to cover.
yeah. They're still. I, there's a reason why they went after Debo. I think they all still think that Debo is still. He's not like what like I think it was like 2021 or 2019. He was like
It's crazy.
just taking over the league.
Yeah,
They don't think that he's that, but he still has something in him. I still
yeah,
think he does. So,
yeah.
um,
He's still Debo Samuels.
yeah, I do believe that. I think even though you said I don't think his rushing total is going to go up, I think it will. I think
You
he's
think so?
gonna. I think he's gonna have to rely on it maybe a little bit more, even though he has such a good supporting cast.
Yeah,
Um, I just think that he's he's too good to not. I think he's too good to not rush for a little bit more.
yeah,
I mean, he could maybe add on another 50, so he may get 900 rushing yards or so,
Yeah.
Maybe I just think that's just something that just it happens over time, and he realizes it more and more. So
Yeah. What I'm thinking and kind of what I'm hoping is that the rushing attempts will probably be down a few, but the rushing yards might be up a few, and he might add a couple rushing touchdowns just because
well,
um,
yeah, like we said,
offensive coordinator might just have a few curated calls for him to run the ball rather than like scrambling because he's
scramble.
getting pressured.
Yeah. Well, and they traded away Brian Robinson. So I mean,
Yeah.
and we have I don't know if that rookie running back Bill whatever I forget his last name.
Yeah. You check that out.
I don't know if they love him for some reason. So I don't know what's gonna happen with their rushing attack. So yeah,
Yeah. Also, too, with the whole Brian Robinson thing, like right when I texted you, the running back's name is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt.
yes, that's it.
Um,
But he goes by Bill.
yeah, crazy. I don't know how. But when I texted the group chat about CMC being a bomb and congrats to Tim on calling that,
Yeah,
I said that this is more fantasy points for Jaden.
yeah, I think it is
Brian,
too.
Brian Robinson is, he's not like a top tier, top one, top two, or a tier one, tier two running back, but he's definitely a supporting cast for Jaden. And them trading him away and kind of relying on Austin Eckler and Bill is, I think, they're just more beneficial for Jaden Daniels for fantasy.
Yeah, yeah, totally agree. So all right. Well, since you did your dude, I'll just do mine. Uh, and it's Emeka Mbuka.
Nice.
He is going. His ADP is in the ninth round. I feel like he's going to go a little bit earlier in some rounds with some drafts, just because he's catching on. Um, he's a rookie. Just a little teaser. All my bromances are all rookies. So if you wanted to know, yeah, he's a rookie. At Ohio State, he finished with 205 receptions for 2,868 yards and 24 touchdowns over his career. He broke the Ohio State all-time leading receiving record there. The interesting part is that when he was drafted by the Buccaneers, and they had so much talent there that it was very interesting that the Bucks drafted him, and it was kind of I was kind of taken back by it when they drafted him, but now with Godwin being out till October, and then Jaden McMillan is out
Yep.
for the season. It's just him and Mike Evans. So you are getting a first round rookie receiver on a very high powered offense. And
Who's the tight end for the Bucks?
Cade Otton,
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
I mean, he's emerging too in that offense, but I mean, the way I saw an interview with Baker, and the way he talks about Mbuka, it's just like he can't wait to throw him the ball in a real game and just see him go off, because he's in like an all pro receiver. He's quick, he's fast, his route tree is like perfect, so he can do it. He can do it all. So
Yeah,
um,
especially with those two receivers going out. I think that puts him a bouquet.
yeah,
Definitely a little bit higher on the ADP. Maybe not for, you know, sleeper putting him up there, but definitely if you know your people and you know who you're drafting, and if you get a bouquet in the ninth round, and that's a steal. That's a steal for 6 weeks there.
he's definitely a big value. Um, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for him. I'm excited. If I get to draft him, I'll be jumping for joy.
Yeah, and with Cade on as being a tight end, like I think the Buccaneers are really going to rely heavy on that running back committee with
Yeah,
Bucky.
with Bucky. Yeah,
Mike Evans going to do his thing. We've been talking about this might be his last year being really effective. Not effective, just being who he is,
Hmm.
and so this is definitely a good time, a good rookie to draft in the ninth round, just because of all that,
Yeah.
all happening with the Bucks offense.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. All right. Uh, I don't have anything else to say about Ibuka. He's just amazing. So draft him. You
I
want
can
to
I
what?
can feel the bromance.
Yeah, you can feel it. Go. You want to do your next one?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
I think I'm gonna go with my last pick, and then I'll save the best one for last.
Okay. I actually like
So,
your last one. I totally forgot about him, and I was like, oh, that's a really good one, actually. So
kind of,
I'm
kind
I'm
of,
yeah. You talk. It's your guy.
yeah, kind of just a little, not a weird one, but I feel like there's just so much. The ceiling is so high for him right now. Just being in a better offense, better QB, and I feel like just a little bit more consistency for him. Going in the seventh round, George Pickens. Last year, I drafted him, and terrible decision.
I've drafted him last year too. So, well, actually, he was on my dynasty team. So,
Yeah, terrible decision. Actually, I picked him up in my dynasty.
did I trade
Yeah,
him
I
to you?
picked him up in in the dynasty league. He's my wide receiver two right now, along with AJ Brown.
Did I trade him to you?
How did I get him? I got him.
I feel like that
I
was
think
a
I got
trade.
him through Tim.
Oh,
No,
maybe I traded him to Tim.
yeah, I'll check
No.
that out when you're doing your
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you're doing
yeah,
your
yeah.
player. But George Pickens going in the seventh round. I think it's a really big sleeper pick. Um, he was wide receiver 42 last year, missed 3 games. When he has a good quarterback that can throw him the ball, he has better stats. I mean, that's kind of a story for every wide receiver, but
Hmm.
last year, 6 games with Russell Wilson, he was averaging 4.8 catches, 81.2 yards, half a touchdown, and was having over 7.5 targets a game. And 6 games with Justin Fields, he was averaging 4.3 catches, 60.5 yards, 0 touchdowns, and I want to say 5 to 6 targets. So Russell Wilson is definitely the better quarterback out of them. You can just tell the numbers are pretty significant.
Yeah.
Maybe not with the catches. Catches are being the same, but yards and touchdowns and targets are definitely a huge difference there. Um, Defenses definitely need to cover CeeDee Lamb. If you don't cover him, you're not going to stop the Cowboys. Um,
Yeah.
so who's not getting heavy covered? Pickens.
Yeah, it's George.
And he's fast. He has the deep ball. CeeDee Lamb is too, but like I said, he's going to be covered with best corner, best safety out there, double team up there. So it's going to leave Pickens up. And then when he was on the Steelers, he was the best receiver. He was getting that attention. So I think him being the wide receiver two might open up quite a bit for him, and I think I think he'll have a little bit better season this year. Probably, probably um, topping off his career highs, but I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna be the reason you win your league, but I do think he's gonna be way better than his ADP, which is in the seventh round. I think he might end up fifth round by the end of the season,
When it's
maybe
all
a fourth round.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's all said and done, I think people in home leagues will jack up his ADP will go up maybe a round or two, but I definitely agree with what you're saying here. Uh yeah, his I mean if you really want to say like his best quarterback at the Steelers was Russell Wilson, yeah, I'll give you that because he was better than Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph. I think he was there with Trubisky. I want to say that, and so, but when he was traded to Dallas, I was like, oh, that's an interesting trade. And then you forget that Dak is there with CD. It's a great combination. Because Dallas last year has been looking for a second receiver for
Yeah,
CD to help him out, and especially with Dak. So with I feel like they're going to move CD into the slot, and George is going to be on the outside. And George is, that's what he does. He's an outside receiver, but I
yeah,
definitely I
yeah.
definitely think it helps
No, yeah.
everyone.
George is a good receiver.
Yeah,
He just needs not to bag on your Steelers, brother, but
no, don't please go ahead.
I'm not
There's
saying the Cowboys are much better, but
no,
like, the quarterback play, I think, has been a big problem for George Pickens. And
yeah,
even though I do think George Pickens is a good receiver, I don't think he's a. Not saying he's not a true number wide receiver one, but I think him being as a wide receiver two is going to be a better role for him.
yeah, I agree. He doesn't have to be the focal point for the offense. He can be the number two and still have a good impact on this team. So I like it. All right. I will go with my second one. From George Pickens being traded from Steelers for the Steelers drafting their number one running back. I'm gonna Caleb Johnson is my
Yeah,
dude. He's going in the seventh round. I feel like it's gonna go up a little bit more here, maybe in the sixth. Um, but throughout the preseason, he's had a better showing than my other bromances. Hampton he's just been playing more than Hampton. He's had 24 carries for almost 100 yards in the three preseason games he's played. He's averaging like 3.9 carries, which is not bad for a rookie in a preseason game. But over when he was at Iowa, he had played all 4 years, four straight seasons of 1,000 yards rushing. Um, he is behind Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren's going to get the start, but I really believe throughout the season that they're going to go to Caleb Johnson more. One, through the receiving game, and just two, he's just a dynamic player. He's everything you want him to be for a running back. He can run, he can catch. He has it all. He's fast, and he's fast too. So
Jalen Warren is going to start. Is going to get the start.
yeah, Jalen Warren is definitely going to be like the starter, but it's definitely a 1A 1B situation here. But our offensive coordinator Arthur Smith is just if he
Horrible.
yeah, if he wasn't the offensive coordinator, I would definitely stand here on this mountain and say he will be the starter and he will be a top 10 running back. But I just don't know.
Johnson.
Yes, that's how
Oh,
good. Just because the Steelers have this Tomlin has this bromance with number one running backs and just using a guy up. Like that's how Najee was used. He always started. He always got his carries. But Caleb is just better than Najee. That's why they got rid of Najee. That's why they drafted this guy in the third round. He's everything that they need. So I will be targeting
yeah.
him, and I just believe just if you do draft him, don't expect him to start right away. Play him with caution. Um, Definitely good flex spots, and definitely watch the matchups that the Steelers play in. Um, so
That he's going in the seventh round. What is Jalen Warren going in?
Jalen Warren's, I think, like a couple rounds later than him. So because everyone's he's a new rookie, he's a new toy for them. So the starter is always going to go later.
Oh,
Uh,
so with George Pickens,
yeah,
I did get him from you. I got George Pickens and James Cook from you, and I sent you Drake May and a second round pick for next year.
that's why I needed a. That's what it was. Yeah,
Thank you, brother.
I needed a QB. But Jalen Warren's going in the ninth round. Um, So he's a few rounds behind Caleb.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
he's the number one running back
So
too.
yeah. It's just one of those things. Like I have nothing against Jalen Warren. He's really good. He looks like he's gonna do it very well in his role there, um, with this season. But I just don't think you're gonna get the same production that you did last season from this season from Warren. I think they're just he Johnson's just too good for them to not put him on the field and keep him on the field. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's my pick. That's my second dude. All
Uh,
right, Ty, let's your last bromance.
let's go. Let's go.
It's a very interesting one, actually. I'm kind of interested in to hear this. Well, with that
Going in the
sigh,
fourth round.
with this sigh, I don't know if you you sure about this one? You don't want
Yes.
to go with your other boy?
No, no. I love this guy. He's going in the fourth round. Um, I'm surprised he's not. I feel like people sleep on this guy, and he's just Mr. Consistent. You know, Mr. Consistent. Mr. Going in the fourth round. James Cook, running back for the Bills. Um, I traded for him in my dynasty. I am highly targeting him this year. I am like, who's on the Bills offense besides Josh Allen?
Shakir, you know,
Who?
Shakir,
Balance.
come on. Well, I mean,
No,
yeah, no, yeah. It's when I saw this one, I was like, oh, that's interesting. James Cook. It's just my only concern with him is the touchdowns. He's not going to
yeah,
get. He got what 16 last year. Yeah, I don't know if he take away six, he may get 10. So, but yeah, go ahead.
nah. It's yeah. He's like he's you know going in the fourth round. This year for my drafts, I'm going running back heavy this
Hi,
year.
Tyler's going to high T.
Yes, I'm going super heavy on my running backs this year. Um, I think going running back heavy this year is going to be honestly a great move for drafting. Just because I feel like the running back crew in the NFL this year is just insane,
Yeah,
insane, and I feel like it's just going to be very beneficial, just to have running backs that can run and catch. But James Cook last year, running back eight. Last year, he had 10 top 15 games last year.
oh,
Yeah. He had 12 games with a touchdown, 5 games with 2 touchdowns, whether they're rushing and receiving total. Last year, he had 6 games in the top five. And bada bing, bada boom, cha-ching. 4 year, 48 milli.
nice.
They're paying the
Yeah,
boy. They're paying the boy, so they're gonna feed the boy.
that's good. Yeah, that was one of the things I was cautious about James Cook this year is his weird holdout.
Yeah,
It was like a hold in, but like I don't want to practice, so I'm here. Like, but yeah, I mean I don't hate it. I wouldn't mind him in any of my leagues if I drafted him. I'd be very happy with him.
yeah.
Where he is, where he's going. I think where was he going?
He's going in the fourth round.
Yeah, on on this one, his ADP is in the third right now.
Yeah,
So it's probably bumped up. It's draft. If a lot of people are drafting this week, so the ADP is gonna adjust with all the drafts going on, stuff like that. But I do like him. I wouldn't mind if he's going in the third round in the sixth, and you probably picked up a receiver and another running back, and then you went with a James Cook. That's a good solid lineup. So
yeah. In this mock draft, it's a 10 team half PPR. PPR. First round, I drafted Ashton Johnson. Second round, I drafted Josh Jacobs.
Hmm.
Third round, Jaden Daniels, and then fourth round, James Cook.
Mm.
Um, so very running back heavy with a high powered quarterback.
Yeah.
Um, James Cook, he gets receiving targets every game. It kind of varies on how many he gets. But he's definitely a good target for Josh Allen for a drop down. And when James Cook gets the ball as from a receiving catch, he definitely puts in some work, and he definitely gets some good yardage out of him.
Yeah.
Last year, he was kind of averaging every time he caught the ball, it was 10, 17, 12, 9, 8. And then there's a couple weeks where there's 0, 7, 5, 5, 1, and then 13, 4, 28, 8. So even though receiving is not like very consistent, he does get targets because he does get more than 3 to 4 targets every game.
Yeah.
Um, and when he doesn't get targets for receiving, he's popping off in on the rushing side because the games where he was getting 1 target, 2 targets, and then nothing really for the receiving yards and anything like that. He was RB5, he was RB2, RB5. You know, he's definitely he's either or both. He's either going crazy in the rushing and his receiving's down, or he's a little balanced. And when he was RB1, 17 rushing attempts, 111 yards, 2 tugs, and then he had 3 catches for 22 yards.
Okay. Okay.
So
Like I said, I dig it.
it's just kind of like I just think he's a great pick in the fourth round, and my guy, my
Yeah.
man.
I what more can I say? What you already said, so I get it. Yeah, I just did a quick little mock here. He is going in. Yeah, he went to 402 on the turn. So, not bad. Still getting some good depth here.
Yeah,
I just did one and I picked the fifth spot and it went CD Lamb, uh Puka, and then Brock Powers. I'm like, oh, it's going the zero RB route. So, all right. Oh, I have one more. My turn.
yes, sir.
Well, I did pick them in this little mock that I did. Um, we teased them in the beginning. It's Omari Hampton. He's going in the fourth round. Uh, like I said, this little mock I did. He went to 406. So if you're drafting him, draft him with full confidence that he's going to be the dude, and he is. With Najee being out, um, I mean, Najee said he's a maybe right now to start week one, but I don't believe that.
Yeah,
Um,
there.
with I mean, his preseason debut wasn't the best because he started with the starters, so he didn't get many reps. But I'm sure during his camp he's got so many reps, and I have heard reports he looks great. Um, at UNC, he was a back-to-back 1,500 rushing yards and 15 touchdowns. That's back-to-back seasons, and that's tough to do in the ACC. Um, he was a first round pick for the Chargers at the pick 22. He looks like a high upside rookie, strong 3 down back. He can catch, he can run, obviously, but the catching is what is attractive to him, and for him to be one of those backs that you can rely on to throw the ball and him to get you whatever he needs to get with those yardage, that just helps. A pass is worth way more in fantasy for a running back than it does rushing the ball. So I think I didn't mention this before. Him and Ibuka are like my two guys for rookie of the year.
Yeah,
Um,
all your guys, all your
yeah,
picks all your my guys are rookies.
Yeah, so all my guys are rookies. Hampton and Buka are my picks for rookie of the year. I mean,
Over
just
Ashton Johnson,
yeah, that's my pick. And I have nothing against Ashton Junty.
I think
If
you
you
just have something against the Raiders.
no, well, I mean, it's the Raiders, dude. Come on. Um, so I just feel like Omarion is going to be with the way the rookies have come into the league for the past like 10 years. People have been hesitant drafting rookies. I'm not going to be hesitant drafting rookies anymore. Just the amount of talent that he has and where he was drafted, it was like that's a great pick. That's a great spot for him to flourish. A Harbaugh offense is going to run this ball and run it to the ground. So, and I'm here for it. So if I can get him, I'll be happy. But I don't feel like I'm going to get him because between you and Tim, Tim is probably going to draft him with his first pick.
And the keeper.
Yeah, I just have a feeling that the majority of our league is. I don't know if they listen to this. All I know is I know two people do, but I don't know about everyone else. I think I'm just gonna get sniped for all my picks, and I'm just gonna be angry. So
Pros and cons of having a fantasy football podcast.
yeah,
Oh,
pros and cons of it. So, but yeah, those are our picks for our bromances. Do you have anything on them, Marian, that you want to add?
Ashton Johnson, rookie of the year.
Honorable, oh yeah, honorable mentions. I have an honorable mention actually. One of my do one of my honorable mentions is actually where is he? Where was it? Oh, where the hell is? Oh, it's Bo Nix.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
sorry, not Bo Nix. Roma Dunze. That's what I meant to say. I was
Roma
looking.
Dunze.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's chaos in my house already. Roma Dunze, he's my honorable mention. He last season it wasn't his best rookie season, wasn't his best season. He was a rookie, especially playing with Caleb. Um, what is his average was he only had freak is it? Oh my God, my son is I have no idea what he's doing. He only had 3 touchdowns last season. But he had the second behind targets behind Keenan Allen, and now Keenan Allen's gone. In the preseason, he was Caleb's like number one target in all the preseason games. The last preseason game, he was targeted like 3 times and scored a touchdown. And I can you hear him?
No,
He, he's just Mia's barking and he's telling Mia to stop it. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you podcast with a family and a 2 year old. But yeah, he was targeted on that their first drive and the score touchdown. So Roma Duze is my honorable mention. He's going in the ninth, eighth round ish. So he's my honorable mention. Do you have
no.
one?
Nope. I just had these three. These guys are. I mean, honorable mention, Ashton Johnson. I mean, I just said that I'm drafting him first round if I can. I think Ashton Johnson is going to go crazy this year.
Mm-hmm.
Raiders have been needing, absolutely needing.
They need help.
Yeah,
I don't know. This is nothing to do with like your guy, but I have no idea what they're doing over there. They get so many guys hurt. It's ridiculous.
yeah,
They need to like get like a different trainer or whatever is in the water in Santa Clara, like fix it. Like just bring in some water from somewhere else.
yeah,
It's insane how many guys get hurt there.
yeah. So I mean, Ashton Johnson is my honorable mention, but he's going first round. He's highly targeted for a lot of people. Like I said earlier, I'm definitely doing high T heavy running back.
Hmm.
um, um, drafting strategy this year. And if I can get Ashton Johnson um, picked this year,
Yeah.
I'm definitely doing it just because Raiders have been needing a running back. They've been, and I feel like they're just going to use him heavily, heavily,
Yeah.
heavily. And I just think he's going to get a lot of touchdowns because when we're close to the goal line, we're going to give it to number two, Ashton Johnson. And
I agree.
so that's my honorable mention. But
I I
he's
mean,
going
yeah,
first.
I don't hate it. I mean, you have to, as of, right now he's going in the first round because a lot of dudes are Puka's, like I said, Puka's dropping into the second round. McCaffrey is too, and then same thing with Achan. So there's a lot of yeah, there's a lot of movement going on right now, and I don't blame anyone taking him. Yes, he is a rookie. It may take him a couple games to get it going, but I his schedule is not bad. I haven't looked at their schedule, but I know. I mean, I have, but I don't think it's that bad.
It's
Uh,
not nothing crazy.
it's nothing concerning with their schedule here, but yeah. Anything else, brother?
Nope, that's it for me.
All right. Well, we appreciate everyone listening. Please make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've gotten some traction there. There's a lot of videos up there already. You can also listen to our podcast on YouTube too. Um, the moment this gets loaded up, it will be loaded up on YouTube. So a lot of short videos on there of past podcasts on there. There's a lot of clips, and so yeah. Subscribe to our TikTok. Obviously, we're live right now on TikTok, so please join our live, or please follow us on TikTok, also on Instagram. We're always posting every day. So, anything else, brother?
All bros don't lie.
All bros online. It's here. Football is here. Draft is here. If you are drafting this week, good luck. If you have advice, feel free to message us. We don't mind it. I've been seeing a lot of people post their lineups, and I've been commenting on them. And yeah, I just say, hey, this is where you're weak and this is where you're strong. And like I would say, do what you can to get stronger at each position. So doesn't hurt. So all right, guys. Thank you again, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.